What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley. I'm David.
I'm Landon.
Landon's with us this week.
Yep.
After he had to stay out of school, got out of school half a day to go get casted up.
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Felt, I don't know. It wasn't really painful.
You had to get pins pulled out.
Well, like, yeah.
End up being a pin.
It was just like something being pulled, like your skin being pulled out or something. It just didn't really hurt too bad.
Oh, well, that's good. You thought it was going to hurt, didn't you?
I did. I thought it was going to be so painful, and it just wasn't.
I thought, well, the doctor told us it was like on a couple pins, so we thought two. And it ended up being just one.
Yeah.
Unless one's in there for good or something.
We lost it.
Lost it. Yeah. It's just gone. It's there. Gone.
So how's your day been?
Our day's been busy. It's been a Monday, as always. Been busy. How about yours?
Well, it was busy till I got signed out. Now I've just been chilling, playing some chess.
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 He's mad because chess is about the only... you like that, don't you, Andrew? Andrew said he likes my shirt. Anyway, he's mad because he can't get on his any games right now.
There's no good time wasters other than chess, which I'm doing pretty good in right now. Just hit 1,032, so we're good.
Explain 1,000.
Oh, it's like
a little more.
It's like your ranking. The highest is like 3,265. I'm a third of the way there.
You're a third of the way there. I'm at 0.
Yeah. It's okay. It takes
Can you start
time.
at 0?
No, you start at 100.
Well, I'm probably at 0. Can you lose from 100?
No.
You just
100
bottom.
Mm-hmm. Rock bottom.
So, yeah. Anyway. So, tell everybody actually how you explain the whole everything that went into you breaking your finger.
So, I was goalie for soccer. All right. Boom.
Tell them where your goalie at and all that.
Oh, right. I'm goalie I'm backup goalie for South Florence. I've never played soccer before, but I kind of like it. But we were doing practicing, and I went to go save a ball like this, and it went in between my fingers and hit right there on this end, and it broke it clean off.
It did not break it clean off. It broke it, but it broke it at an angle and into his growth plate. Like it needs to grow anymore. So, anyway, so then 2 weeks ago, I think? Yeah.
I got surgery on it.
Had to have pin put in surgery, which I don't know. How was that?
Surgery?
Well, I mean, you said that was pretty painful, wasn't it?
It was uncomfortable.
You come out and you told him it hurt.
Well, yeah, it did kind of hurt, yeah. A little bit. Not too, it didn't hurt too bad, but it was more like stinging, and then it kind of just went away as, 2 weeks went by.
So
Except for when I hit it.
So now he's, instead of one finger not being able to move, he's got 3 that can't move.
Rock on.
I was fixing to say, it's more like the hang 10.
Yeah.
Just with fingers up.
But, yeah.
So, no soccer for a little while.
For 2 weeks, and then I got to start therapy on it.
On your finger.
On my finger. Start moving it. I hopefully will be able to play goalie in like 4 weeks, though. From now. 4 or 5 weeks. Hopefully. Yeah.
Well, fun. So, other than that, how's your, you were out of school last week?
Yeah, I was out of school last week. It was great, except for the whole finger, but...
Did you do anything? Well, we had some snow last week, which was weird.
Yeah.
It didn't stick here. I saw up towards Charlotte and stuff. It did, but it didn't stick at all here. But it was some of the biggest snowflakes I think I've ever seen in my life.
I was asleep the entire time.
Asleep.
I was asleep the entire time. I slept till like 3.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I was just tired from surgery.
That wasn't even then.
Oh, right. I think I was just asleep. I didn't want to get out of bed. I was being lazy, as I tend to be.
Yeah. So, anyway, that was it's been kind of a slow week around here. We've been hanging out, chilling, and had to order some stuff for a race car and stuff, and it all just came in. So we are slowly in the process of getting it ready. Speaking of, there is a race this weekend at Florence Motor Speedway. It is the start of the season. We're going to miss the start of the season, unfortunately. I'll be there. But the Smart Modifieds will be in-house at Florence Motor Speedway. It'll be a lot of fun, cool stuff going on there. So if you are around the area, come on out to Florence Motor Speedway. It'll be a full night of racing or full afternoon of racing. Let me get that straight because it is an early show. And they get to show them pretty good there. And like I said, it should be a full afternoon of racing. And we'll have a lot of fun out there. I'll be hanging out with some friends and seeing what's going on with everybody out there. I did see today Alan Dietz, who is a known name in this area. He's still the announcer at Lakeview Motor Speedway, but he was in the past. He was announcer at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Worked for what was it? It was Racing America, Speed 51, all that stuff. He's done multiple things with them over the years. He is going to be announcer at Florence Motor Speedway this year, which would be really cool. I like Alan. I like Alan a lot. He's a good guy, and so we'll have a lot of fun with him there, and it's gonna be really cool. We don't actually have a guest on the show tonight. Kind of quiet around here as far as our local racing and stuff. This past weekend, like I said, it all starts up this weekend, and we will be wide open from here on out. Obviously, you see Connor's still not here. Connor has school. He had a class that changed actually on him. I think he said it changed from like Thursday night, and they changed it to Monday night. So he's got a few more weeks that he's going to be off. So we're just kind of having a revolving seat over there of co-host.
Landon.
Well, Landon's been at soccer practice and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So Landon hadn't been here. So Landon can get here. Landon could be guest host.
I could. Soccer gets canceled, I'll be here.
if it's raining. So anyway, but it's been a fun week of we had plenty of NASCAR racing to watch. Wasn't much else actually going on. We had truck race and Xfinity race on Saturday at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and also the Cup race went on there, obviously, on Sunday. This was before the change, the reconstruction of Atlanta Motor Speedway, but I've said it on here a few times. Me and Landon took off one morning, decided one day we were going to take off and go to Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's been quite a few years ago. Actually, I had a memory pop up on Facebook today about it. But anyway, so we went there. Shoot, that's been. Do you remember?
3 years.
No. It's been way more than that.
Oof.
You were probably
6.
No.
Oh.
You were probably 11.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's been at least 4 to 5. Probably 5 because it's been the reconfiguration's been 3 years. So anyway, we went there and watched on a Saturday and watched the doubleheader of the Xfinity and truck, along with Cup qualifying and practice and all that stuff. Yeah, this had to be. Yeah, this was before COVID, I think. So yeah, had to be. Yeah, it might have been about 6 years ago. 19-ish.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Landon's had some experience going to that track. It was a lot of fun, though. What'd you think back then? You remember?
No.
Why?
I can't remember. My memory's terrible.
Because you can't remember yesterday?
Actually, I don't remember what was yesterday.
Jeez. Yesterday was Sunday.
Oh, yeah, we went to church at Hartsville.
We did go to Hartsville. So, anyway. So let's talk about the weekend real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. Did you do anything? What would we do Saturday?
Oh,
you went and got a haircut.
Oh, yeah, I went to go get a haircut Saturday. Then I, hold on, let me think. I came back.
Uh-huh.
I took a nap. Okay. And then I woke up, I ate, and I went to bed. Great Saturday.
Sounds that way.
Only bad part, couldn't use my hand.
So then Sunday, we went I'm set up right now. Our church had a well, I'm trying to think how to. We have a second church we started. Actually, we're in Florence or Effingham, is where the church is. Cypress Grove Church, and we started a new church in Hartsville, which is, I don't know, probably 30 minutes away from here, 30, 40 minutes away.
45.
Ish.
Yeah.
Depending on traffic. So, anyway, being that they started up, it's a small church starting out, but they needed some help with music. So, I'm on a rotation of going over there. I think every fourth week I go play and sing and stuff like that. So, Landon's went with me a couple times.
I'm going to learn the drums.
You gonna
just for it. Mm-hmm. I already kind of know how to do drums, but if I learn
kind of know how to do drums.
Better. Give me a year.
A year?
A year. I'll be the best drummer you've ever seen.
Oh, God. He sounds like Cletus McFarland over there. The best driver you ever seen. I was the best there was. Best there ever will be. Anyway. So, yeah, that's what we did. And we ate over there. They had some pizza yesterday.
Some Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Objectively the best pizza.
And I'm not going to lie. I ended up with a horrible sinus headache yesterday. So I was like, I'm glad there's racing on. Because I came home and I was lazy yesterday. And I laid around and watched the race all afternoon. And did a little bit of nothing. How about you? What'd you do?
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah. Nothing.
Went to church. Came back here after eating. I think I watched some YouTube videos. It's what YouTube and chess have been my main thing since I can't do much else.
Jeez.
And took a nap. I woke up, ate for like 30 minutes, and I went to bed.
Nice. Oh, good. So, anyway, let's talk a little bit about some racing that went on. I came out here a little bit in the shop on Saturday and was working and watching the racing a little bit, and had the truck race that went on. It was I don't know, it was all right to me. It was a pretty good race. Quite a few cautions. I don't know. Corey Heim ends up winning. It was Heim time there. Anybody listen? Let us know what you think about any of these races, really. They're pretty cool for him. I think Corey's probably going to have a really good year in the in Truck Series. He's going to be tough to beat. I am completely wrong on that. Why are we talking about Corey Heim? No, it's not Corey Heim. Jesus. Kyle Busch won. I don't know why I said Corey Heim. Kyle Busch won at Atlanta with a last lap pass. Oh, my God.
And
on Stuart Friesen. Yes. I am looking at something way off here. Anyway. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it was home time at Daytona.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kyle Busch back in victory lane. for Spire. Made a last lap pass. Really good. Really, I don't know. It was Kyle Busch's day. I thought Kyle Busch was gonna win it.
Normally, I say Kyle Busch is gonna win it. He tends to do pretty good.
Tends to do pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good in that truck. He's only got 5 races in it this year, so I think he's gonna do what he always does in the truck and go out there and run up front for sure. Xfinity race, Austin Hill on super speedways is absolutely insane. That dude is good. I think the RCR stuff as a whole is really good. But that is like 3 in a row, I think, for I think it is for Austin Hill at Atlanta on this. Well, since they've changed this track to a drafting style track, he's made it happen over there, and it's been good for him. He's pretty much unbeatable. Now, I thought that Justin Allgaier could make something happen on the bottom. I thought if he just slid up in front of him, he could have squeaked it out in front of him there, and made it really good. Made it a good race to the end, but he did not move up the track, and that was what it was. And Austin Hill takes the win.
That wreck though on the last lap, that was rough. Of the Cup Series.
Oh, in the Cup Series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get to that. So yeah, like you just said, Sunday Cup race. It was I thought it was an entertaining race. Had some cautions, which don't happen much anymore, as far as just natural cautions. It was racy. It does look like the track, I think, is we all knew the old Atlanta was wore out. It was a driver's track. Well, they reconfigured it completely. Got so much more. Just the new asphalt gave it so much grip. It was ridiculous. So now, I think the asphalt's kind of starting to wear in / wear out a little bit. And I think it's getting really racy again. So now you kind of get stuck. If you get on the bottom, you're having to back out the gas too much. Where you could just mat it all the way around. Well, now you're having to back out the gas just easing it out, apparently. And it's not working there on the bottom at Atlanta for many laps. So it's kind of getting to where you want to be on the top side. And that's what happened. And Carson Hocevar. Let's talk about Carson Hocevar. He did not make any friends at Atlanta. I think he got into Kyle Busch one time. Obviously, he roughed it up with Ross Chastain.
Love taps.
Well, Ryan Blaney did not say it was a love tap. He spun Ryan Blaney going into one after Ryan Blaney was leading. Mm-hmm. And Carson is a good driver. Carson is a super good driver. He's got a lot of speed. I just feel like he's impatient sometimes. And he's antsy and causes stuff like that. I don't know. Let's take you, for example, playing soccer. You're new to it. He's not new to racing, but last year was his rookie season. Last year was his first year, rookie season in the Cup Series. So you learning soccer, right? Mm-hmm. When you feel like you just really, like you got it, just I know what I'm doing right now. Do you kind of go extra hard at it?
Yes.
If you may mess up?
Mm-hmm. Took down a kid once.
You took down a kid.
Well, he ran into me, but I stopped the ball. So.
But did it feel like it? I mean, you stopped the ball, but it was like, I didn't really need to go that hard.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like that's kind of where Carson Hocevar is. I think he's got a ton of talent. I've said for years I thought he had talent. I thought he's a good driver. I don't know. He's really good, and I don't know. He just got in the back of everybody. Now one thing did happen. Another thing happened. Kyle Larson tried to make a pass on Austin Cindric and was not clear coming out the corner, and he just ran Austin Cindric up into the wall. Very uncommon of Kyle Larson. And I think Austin Cindric even kind of realized that, and he's like, yeah, we need to have a conversation. But it didn't seem just – I mean, he was upset that they lit a lot of laps. It looked like it was going to be a Penske racing day because they were out front. They dominated pretty much all day, but they didn't win. And I don't know. They got up. You know, they kind of got shuffled around there, and when all that happened, it knocked out Austin Cindric, William Byron, all that. And then kind of the highlight, which is a low light, I think, of the race as well. NASCAR here lately, the only thing they've been consistent at is being inconsistent. Last week at Daytona, during the truck race, trucks were 100 foot from the finish line, and they threw the caution when people spun. Cup race, they were on the back stretch, cars spun, they never threw the caution. They let everybody race back. Then all of a sudden this week, they last lap, and I'm trying to remember. No, the Xfinity race, there was also a spin. They let it play out. They let the driver let them run to the finish line on Saturday night. Cup race, they spin on the back stretch. As soon as they start spinning, they throw a caution flag on the last lap. I'm a little torn on it personally because I feel like on the last lap, it's good to race back, especially after a green-white checker, because everybody kind of who's going to be in the wreck is just in the wreck. Everybody else has already passed it because they're in a big group. They're not spread out throughout the track. They're just in a big group. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes, all right, you look at a wreck and say, is this a caution throughout the rest of the race? Yes, it would have been a caution at any other lap. So you got to throw the caution then too. I get it, but and that's fine if it is a caution. But my whole thing is you got to be consistent on it. You can't on Saturday have the same wreck in the same spot and not throw the caution, and on Sunday have a wreck in that spot and throw the caution.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think it's fair to the drivers.
Well, it's just I don't know. I don't know if fair is it. I mean, there's a lot of things not fair necessarily, but it's just so inconsistent that it's annoying. It's like you don't know if it's like, is this going to be a caution? Is this not going to be a caution? Is this, I don't know. So anyway, at the time of the caution when it came out, Christopher Bell got shoved to the lead by Carson Hocevar, and Carson Hocevar managed to squeak in there second, and Kyle Larson ended up third at the time of the wreck.
The Cup Series, who was second place?
Carson Hocevar. Yeah.
It was so close towards the end there.
Yeah, it was close. It was going to be last year they had the closest finish, one of the closest finishes ever, 3 wide finish for the lead. or for the win, and it was shaping up to do the exact same thing again if they wouldn't have thrown the caution, which stinks. Like I said, I get the caution. I just, man, I don't know. I understand it, just don't like it.
It was good racing though.
It was a good race. It was a great race. I mean, I think all 3 races put on a good race there this week. I don't know. It just, for whatever reason, it just was not what we hoped for there at the end. But it is what it is. Congratulations to C-Bell. And that was Cup race. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our weekly call with Racing Jason for the dirt. What's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, another day in paradise, another Monday. You know, what about you?
Dream.
Living the dream. I hear you. Tell everybody real quick while I got you on the phone. Lean your head down again, or on the line. Lean your head down just a little bit. Oh, a little more. Wind the light. Good. There we go. We can see it there. We see the Racing Jason hats. Tell everybody where. Well, tell them go to your Twitter. Tell them how they can find you on Twitter. Post up a link so they can go buy some Racing Jason apparel.
Wow. Okay. Sure. I can do that when we get off here.
Yeah.
Fine. Great. Thank you, man. Appreciate your support, man. I really do. Appreciate it.
I ordered mine the other day, so I'm ready for it to come in.
All right. Look at you, man. All right. Join the club. Welcome to the club, bro.
That's right. What you been up to, man?
Not much, man. No racing this weekend, man. Kind of sucked.
That's what we were sitting here saying. Literally, the only thing on TV was the good old NASCAR Cup Series and stuff. And we know you really wanted to watch that.
Oh man, I love that stuff, man. Especially that Santa Mary igneous volcanic material they race on. Yeah, I love
that. I hear you.
The track kind of dry, man. Look like they needed a doggone grade it up and water. I don't know.
Just dried out a little bit. Dried out too much. It rubbered up. Got black slick, you know.
Got rubbered up.
Hey, them dirt racers was up front, though. I mean, all 3 of them. We had Christopher Bell, Carson Hocevar. We've seen him in some late models, and obviously Kyle Larson. So apparently there's something going on with it.
Hey, man. Hey, Kyle Busch had a pretty good car there for a little while, man.
He did.
Is he a dirt guy? He's
not a dirt guy, but he has obviously ran dirt. I mean, I know you probably remember when he was at the. I know he was at Bristol with Jonathan. He was teammates with Jonathan Davenport at Bristol, and that was good. He drove Scott Bloomquist's car in the Prelude. So I think he's just one of those that he was kind of the Kyle Larson before the Kyle Larson, one that could jump in anything and go fast. And I think he's still got it. I mean, he's running more dirt now.
Yeah, I think he still got it.
Yeah, he's definitely running more dirt now with Brexton. They've been jumping in the what are them things, the Outlaws and stuff, outlaw carts and stuff.
Micros
like
and all that stuff too.
Yeah,
micros. Yeah,
that's why I was getting at the micros.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So what's going on in the dirt world, man? I've seen some stuff and heard some stuff. There's pile of stuff going on, man. There's stuff making some moves and stuff. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see when Lucas goes to Atomic in Brownstown, and the World of Outlaws will be at Swainsboro, where I'll be at this weekend and in 2 weeks.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. Have you ever been to Swainsboro?
I have not been to Swainsboro.
Man, let me tell you, Swainsboro is a very family-oriented racetrack. When I say that, they have a playground for the children. So, the parents can sit and watch the race. The kids can be at the playground. Indoor concession stand. When we went last year, my first time last year, it was 1,000,000 degrees. And we walked to this concession stand. And I said, man, where these doors go to? Open the doggone door. As soon as I open the door, man, air conditioning. Like, oh, man, this is hog heaven. Nice. So, yeah, Swainsboro is a Class A facility.
Nice. Very nice.
Love it.
Cool.
It is very racy. It's a gumbo, almost like Sonoya. It really is a racy racetrack.
I got you. I'm trying to.
So I am looking forward to that 2 races in less than what, a month? Wow, hello.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be real good.
Yeah.
Any racing's good, you know. I'm ready for racing.
On my material, on that stuff that y'all race on, you know. Hey, Florence needs to go back to dirt, man. How about that?
Well, they got a go-kart track outside. It's dirt.
Well, been there. Buddy, when I lived in Hartsville, buddy of mine he ran a parts store in Hartsville, and he ran go-karts. He was pretty doggone good. Lance Funderburg.
I know Lance well. Me and Lance started racing together, actually. Me and him raced in Darlington behind Tony Flowers' house over off Center Road in Darlington for many, many, many years. Me and Lance were kind of well, I ain't gonna say rivals, but we come up at the exact same time in the same classes, and we didn't really butt heads or nothing. It was a race between us every week. So that was
wow. Look at you, man. That is. I met it through my girlfriend who passed away. I don't know if you knew that, but she passed away maybe 3 years coming up. Yeah. And I met it through her.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Lance was he was a good driver back then. He really was. His brother was.
They say he told me he won a big doggone race somewhere in Kentucky or something. I was like,
did he?
Man, y'all take a go-kart to Kentucky?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something about go-karts. Go-karts are crazy.
All right, lay it on me.
We used to run all the national stuff, and there's still plenty of it. It's just so different than it used to be. But I remember we would leave Christmas Day. We would leave that afternoon. Have everything loaded up. Leave Christmas afternoon, go to Daytona. We would race in Daytona for a week.
A week?
Yeah, at the municipal stadium down there. It's changed now. They only run like 3 or 4 days now. But I remember qualifying into a race down there that they qualified 180 some go-karts in one class. And there was, in one class. And I qualified. I was at the back. Don't get me wrong. I qualified like 20. I think they took 25, and I think I qualified like 21st. But out of 180 go-karts, it was amazing. So
you qualified 21st at 180 something.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wow.
And that was just one class. We literally had. Big. Yeah, it was huge. We had 3 days of nothing but qualifying for all the classes because there were so many. It's changed now. There's not near as many. I don't know. There's still plenty of guys out there racing. I don't know. It's just different now, and it's a whole tire game now. But we would go there, be there for a week until till New Year's Eve, pretty much, and we would leave there, drive straight back, and we would go to Conway, South Carolina, and okay. we would race at Conway on New Year's Day, and yeah. Same.
No holidays off, man. It's all about
no
racing,
holidays
man.
off.
No holidays off at all.
There was no quitting in go-karts, man. It was all or nothing. But it's gotten so crazy now in go-karts. I tried to talk to some of the guys in go-karts. We've had a couple go-kart guys on here. But, man, it is nothing but a tire game anymore. They just prep tires just nonstop. That's all they do.
Hey, your guest just gave me the finger, man. I don't appreciate that.
He gave you all 3 of the fingers.
David, speaking of tire game, did you see what I just posted up a little while ago?
I did not. What'd you post? I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
The United Late Model Series. You've heard of the Bernheisels out of Pennsylvania,
yes,
right?
Yes.
They build laser chassis and stuff. Well, he runs the Appalachian Motor Series, and they have like a week deal like Ray Cook does down here.
Yep.
But they have like a weekly racing up there, and it's a series. Well, they are switching to American Racer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So is this going to be bad? Is this going to open up doors to other series to run other tires?
Dude, I'm going to tell you, and this is actually, I hope it doesn't. I have a love-hate with this right now. And let's go back to the go-karts on that right now.
All right.
Used to, we could run, it was an open tire rule. When I raced go-karts, we had an open tire rule. You raced whatever tire you wanted to race. And we would run Maxxis tires on the right side typically. We'd run a Dunlop left front. And just
Dunlop, what?
Yeah, that's how long it's been. And depending on how hard, how soft the track was, we'd either run it'd either be a Maxxis. Maxxis was typically a harder tire. Dunlop was a little bit softer tire back then.
Is this dirt, David, or is this asphalt?
This was dirt.
Okay, this is dirt. Okay.
This was dirt. Well, now you got some guys around here, and we've actually had him on the show, Mr. Terry Odom, who is the promoter for a lot of go-kart tracks around here. Henry Moree owns a lot of the go-kart tracks, and Henry Moree actually started his own tire company called the Reaper Tires. And well, now there's no more open tire rules on anything. Maxxis, who has been in the game forever, well, now at Daytona this past year, right after Christmas, they don't do open tire. They have tire days. So one day they raced Vega tires, which we used to never run because they were too soft. But anyway, they're different now. Then when it used to be Maxxis Day, well, now it's Reaper Day. So they just completely come in and pushed Maxxis tires completely out of it. So I don't know. I just, looking at that, I don't know if that's good for the sport. I don't know if it's bad for the sport. Now, I will say it's not a good thing. Let me phrase this correctly, because Hoosier, don't get me wrong. I think Hoosier is a great company. I think they've done a lot for racing. Still do a lot for racers. But at the same time, you don't want to see one company get a stranglehold on anything, because it can be bad. Because we're having some problems right now on the asphalt side with Hoosier. Just inconsistencies in tires. Just
really on your side too, bro?
Oh yeah, big time. You'll put one set of tires on, and you might and you'll be good. You're fine. Well, next set you go to, you can put a brand new set on, and there was guys at the Icebreaker a few weeks ago here in Florence. They slowed down about 3 or 4 tenths putting a brand new set of tires on, and that's literally all they done. And so if you get other people in the tire game, it makes everybody step up their game. So that's the way I see it. Now, like I said, I think Hoosier is a great company. I think they've done a lot for sport. I think they still do a lot for sport. I think they always will do a lot for sport. But you got to get put in check sometimes, I think.
See, that's why I'm so on the fence with this, because you know me, David. I don't bash nobody. I don't, don't kick nobody. Don't knock nobody around. But shouldn't racers really have a choice?
It depends, I think. Depends on what you're doing. I think on the super level, personally, I think they should all have a choice. Now, granted, there's these tire manufacturers that come in and put money into the series and put money into the promoters' pockets. We know what's happening. I mean, we're not dumb.
There's a lot of handshakes.
Exactly. There's a lot of handshakes, a lot of business deals, and we get it. I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, you get the best deal you can to sell those tires at track, and you make money on the tires yourself. Just like, I don't know how Lucas Oil, I don't know how World Outlaws does it. I know, like Cars Tour, they bring their own tires with them a lot of times. So somebody they're paying X amount for tires and selling them for another amount. I mean, obviously, that's the name of the game. That's, open market. It's the capitalist world we live in. And it should be that way. But that was like a few years ago, I will say. I was racing Legend cars. We couldn't get tires. We could only run Hoosier tires, but Hoosier couldn't get them to us. And so at that point,
so what do you do?
That's what we were like. We were like, so what do we do? Our only option was to run old tires. old junk tires.
They're probably the last 10 laps in blood.
Well, it wasn't so much bad on a legend car because they were so light. But I ain't gonna lie to you, there was a little. You kind of had to do what you had to do to get the longevity out of a tire. We'll put it that way.
Guys are doing that now, really. They're really doing that now.
Yes, and that's exactly what they're doing. Because, ever since COVID and all that stuff, tires have been scarce. I mean, you're kind of... There's always a limit on tires now. I mean, everywhere you go, there's always a limit. It's not like just endless amounts of tires. But on top of that, tire prices went way up.
Oh, my God.
For a late model now, I think... For our asphalt stuff, I think a set of tires, new tires, I think are around $850 now. So
the whole set?
Yeah, for the whole set.
I think they're more than that on the dirt side, man. I think they're like $250 a piece.
Yeah,
they're $250 a piece.
Yeah, I'd heard they were more. So, I think that's another thing that comes in when you got another manufacturer coming in, regardless of what it is, whether it be tires or chassis or whatever else. If somebody can come in and make a good product at a good price, it kind of forces everybody else to do the same thing. And that always is good for the racer. Competition on the vendor side is always good for racing. Always good for the racer.
American racers are like $100 cheaper. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah. They're way cheaper. Way cheaper.
So, I mean, I don't know. Is this going to open up a can of worms? Is this really going to open up something here?
I would like to see it open up something, personally. Just so, like you said, the racers kind of can get a choice. I would like to see it, but I don't know. There's so many people that are so, ingrained with the status quo, the normal, and all that stuff that I don't know. Do they jump in and change too? I would love to see. I don't know. Let's say Lucas and World Outlaws. I'd love to see one on one tire and one on another tire. Personally, I think
we'll go back. What was that? 20-something years with the tire wars.
Yeah,
that's when the World of Outlaws got started. The Dirty Dozen. Are we going to see the 2.0 of that?
I'd love to. It makes everything exciting.
If this does happen, this could be huge. If I was Canadian, this would be huge.
There's so many other tire brands out there too, though, man. I know for a fact. I don't know, just a guy I spoke with because we were trying to get some stuff done on the legend car side, and we couldn't really make it happen around here. The tracks didn't really want to. Well, they were stuck because they were legend cars. You had the INEX sanction, and the INEX sanction has a Hoosier deal, and so every track that wanted to be INEX sanctioned had to run Hoosier tires. But we had Cobra tires that they came down. I did a tire test for them. And they were stupid fast. They were way faster than the Hoosiers, which was kind of scary at the same time. But it was good. They were a good tire, and they're running them at a lot of non-INEX sanctioned tracks. So I mean, there's so many. There's more than even we know. Obviously, on dirt side, there's Hoosier and American Racer, but there's even more than that. I know. Like I said, I think Cobra, they're looking into some dirt stuff, and so I don't know. I feel like there's a good. I feel like at a lot of tracks, especially just Saturday night races, man, open it up. Let's see what's what. Let's let some guys run this. If all of a sudden one tire's better, okay, let's do something there. And that's the biggest problem that comes in, because you end up with somebody on a certain tire and it's just better. And then somebody's got to stock it. Somebody's got to supply it. That's the biggest issue there.
You remember about 20 years ago, a lot of Fayetteville drivers were going to Sumter back in the day because Fayetteville made drivers buy their track tire.
Yep.
And they were like, I got 50 doggone tires in my doggone hauler now. Why should I got to buy your track tire to run? So that's why everybody started going to Sumter.
Yep. And they did for a while, which was great for me because, I was right down the road.
Man, we used to have 20 car fields for $1,500 a week.
Dude, I remember.
Oh, man, Oh God, that was great.
It was great. It was great.
But can we see another title war? I don't know. This could open up something. Just saying.
I believe if you get a big enough series like that, somebody that comes in, it's got a name behind it. I feel like that could make some headway. Like I said, I'm not bashing Hoosier at all. I feel like good competition is going to be great for the racer in the long run.
But I think too, man. Anything to save these guys money, man. That's my biggest concern. Anything to save these guys money.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you,
they're the ones that's the car runners. These are the guys who's forking it out. You know what I mean? To put on a show for us race fans. And anything to help them will make the sport so much better. It'll evolve more.
You're exactly right. We've had people on here, and I've looked at, and we've talked about budgets for dirt car teams and stuff on here before. Oh God, I just had a complete brain fart. I'm trying to remember his name. Sean Martin. I'm trying to remember who's driving for it. I think he's part of the Big Frog stuff now. He's part of Cody Overton's car.
Yeah. Augie them. Yeah.
He's in with them now. He used to own when Max Blair was driving for him. Who else drove? Tanner English. Ross drove. Yeah. Well, I'm saying before he went over to the Big Frog. That's
yeah. Wagner drove for him.
Yeah. So anyway, we had Sean Martin on here one time, and he broke it down for us what it cost a super late model to run per lap. And dude, their budgets are insane. I'd have to go back and find what episode it was on. It's been a few years ago he was on here. And man, he was telling us what it costs for a super late model to show up to track and what it cost him to run per lap. And it was insane. And he was talking about, you wonder why people see, that track's paying $5,000. There ain't nothing else running. He's like, dude, $5,000, don't touch it. He's like, it don't touch it. He said, and that's to win. He said, you can't bank going to a track that you're going to win. I mean, one person in the pits is going to win. You hope to win, but you're kind of banking on hopefully a top 10. He said, and that's the biggest problem. He said, so many of these purses fall off. Yeah. You got the winner gets $5,000. Second place, typically half or less of that. And then after that, it's just, $800 or something like that. He said, that don't pay our fuel to get to the track.
Do you remember about 4 or 5 years ago, North South paid $50,000 to win and $10,000 for second place. Yep. That was that big of a drop off.
Yep.
From winning to second place.
Yep.
And now, have you noticed too, Dave? A lot of these series are going to 7,500 to win. I think they're getting away from the 5,000 to win. A lot of them are going to 7,500 to win. Well, which it ain't a lot, but it's more.
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, Sean was one of them that was lobbying for that. Actually, we were talking about that on the show. He was like, "I'd rather them pay, instead of the 10,000 and huge drop off." He's like, "Hey, let's cut that back to 7,500, spread more through the field."
Through the field, yes. Start money. That's how you get the. I don't care if it pays 100,000 to win. If you $800 to start, what is that?
Dude, I remember 2020 actually. First year we did the show, we went up to where was the dirt track? What was it? What was the last race for Lucas? What's it called? Now
the DTWC.
Yeah, Dirt Track World Championship. It used to be at
Portsmouth.
God, I'm having one of those days. It's a Monday. But it was at Portsmouth.
I'm here, man. That's why I'm here, bro.
But anyway, it was at Portsmouth. We rode up there. Went and hung out the whole weekend with our buddy Kel Mabin up there. He was running Legend car up there. But I knew all our SRI guys were up there. And we hung out with actually Kyle Larson at the time. We stayed in his trailer most of the time. And Kyle Strickler was parked right next door. And so we hung out with him the whole weekend. And he ended up blowing a motor. And he tried and tried and tried to get somebody just to let him start their car because he had made it. He could start the main, and he was like, I want to get the start money. And I was like, I finally asked him, I'm like, dude, what is the start money here? He's like, oh, it's like $200. I was like, dude, $200 for this show. And I want to say, I can't remember. They were paying. Was that like a $50,000 race or $100,000?
$100,000.
$100,000. Yeah, that was a $100,000 race. He got 200. It was like $250 to start that race.
Jeff Smith last year at Cherokee hunt the front. Didn't make the show, but he could have took an emergency provisional. Do you know how much emergency provisional pays? $50. He left it on a trailer. Yeah, he said, "The heck with the points, everything." Left it on the doggone trailer. $50. But
that's ridiculous.
That's what that is. Yeah. But that's an emergency provisional.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we got to look at in the sport. I mean, these, fans don't see it. It's tough for fans to see because they're just like, man, I want to see them race. But it is so much. I mean, I'm sitting here with a late model sitting here, but I mean, it's an old late model that we run in the Charger class. And I know the kind of money we spend on it every week to go race.
Yeah, that's buku. That's still buku maintenance. That's buku dollars, man.
It is. I mean,
how much you pay to win? How much they pay to win at Florence for that series, for that class?
I'm gonna have to look it up for this year, but I want to say it's $800, $1,000.
That's weekly, right?
Yeah, that's weekly.
Okay.
800 or 1,000. But.
Okay, I get 1,000.
Which isn't it actually? And I will say, and I lobby for. Well, I talk about this often. The Charger class at Florence or Dillon is the most economically sound class there is to run. I don't care what other class you try to run. I don't care if it's Legend cars were awful. A set of tires was costing us $720 a set. We ran them 2 races. They paid $150 to win. And there was 30 cars there every week. The Charger class, it cost us, after getting for about 3 people, getting in the gate, we have to buy a set of scuff tires every week and put about 10 gallons of fuel in the car every week. Typically costs us around $300. If we can finish in the top 5, we'll pretty much break even. So, again, that is about the most economical class to race at this point.
Hey, change over to dirt because Lakeview, I get this the same class that you run in street stocks or whatever. Lakeview, they're paying $1,200 a weekly now.
Yeah.
And they're way to go, Lakeview.
Lakeview is actually in with they're under the same sanctioning body that Florence and Southern National are under now.
Well, there you go. I'll see you Lakeview, April the 12th then. All right. Ultimate open, all right.
Which is really cool because actually it was announced today, me and Landon talked about earlier, Alan Dietz, who is the announcer at Lakeview.
Love him.
Used to be at Myrtle Beach years ago. He is now going to be the announcer also at Florence Motor Speedway. So.
I want to go, Alan. I met him in March Madness a couple years ago with Wesley. So that was they're pretty cool.
That's a pair there.
Yeah. Wesley's a true. I love Wesley.
Oh yeah, good guys. Worked with them both. They've always been great to me. So I actually messaged Alan today, telling him that was awesome.
Wesley had a dirt burger, so just saying.
There you go. Well, cool, man. So anyway, yeah, I'm with you on it though. We got to, that's why we need fans in the seats. Everybody loves to watch it on streaming. And yes, if you can't, if it is not possible for you to go to your track, yes, please watch it on a stream, wherever you got to go to watch it. I get the arguments. I understand them. You got to have this stream, you got to have this stream, you got to pay for this, got to pay for this. I get all that argument. Trust me, because I've had the same argument too. But we need you watching it from a driver standpoint. We need you watching it. But like I said, we need you more in the seats.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Because if we can get more and more in the seats, that's more purse that the track's going to pay each class. Which is, everybody's like, it's just money going to driver. Yeah, no, it's not going to driver. I promise you, it's not. It's going back into these race teams, back to the track, back to the cars, because it takes a lot of money to run any class out there. Any class. I don't care if you're running, what was that? The Thunder and Lightning class, which is just a plain stock V8 class. It's not cheap. It's not cheap to run. It's not cheap to put these cars on a trailer and haul them down the road a couple hours and put fuel in the truck, and we all know that. So we got to have people in the seats to help pay those bills for sure. To put on it entertainment for you, and this might go against a lot of track promoters and owners. And I said this not long ago to somebody. I said us as racers are apparently the dumbest human beings on earth, ones that actually race. They're like, why? I said, because we are the only sport I know. The only sport I know that we pay the place that we are going to put on a show to make them money.
Yeah. Absolutely right, man. Absolutely. Everything you put in, it's going back to y'all anyway. So, hey.
So, yeah. I'm just like, we are obviously the dumbest human beings alive. So.
Oh, my God. That is so funny. Oh, my God. I'm dead. Oh, that's funny.
So, anyway.
Well, I'm the idiot, too, who buys 500 T-shirts and everything, okay? I'm an idiot, too, so there you go.
Nah, you aren't an idiot. You're the one that's supporting all of us out there. You're supporting our bad habits.
There you go. All right.
So what's going on this week, man? What's going on in the dirt world? I know not much happened this past weekend, but what's everybody, what's going on, what's coming up, what to be watching, who to be watching, all that fun stuff.
Well, we got Swainsboro Friday, the Ray Cook Spring National opener. The Toilet Bowl at Clarksville's this weekend too. Might take some cars away from Swainsboro, but I still think it's 35 at Swainsboro, easy 35.
Good number.
Yeah, I think 35. And Saturday, Ray Cook stuff is going to Sonoy. And Sunday, Cherokee, baby, March Madness. Let's roll.
Yes, sir. That's the one I'm ready for there.
So I'm going to Swainsboro Friday, going to take Saturday off. I'm heading to Cherokee Sunday.
Take Saturday off. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Love it. I'll watch that on Flow, so. I hear you.
And Sonoy's a gym anyway. Have you been to Sonoy?
I have not, but I watch it every time it comes up. I love that track. That is
Bubba Pollard is class act, bro.
For somebody who loves asphalt racing that much, he has got a great dirt track.
I just want him to win a snowball so he go race dirt full time. That's what he said, okay? Well, come on, Bubba.
They'll keep taking him out. He won't ever make it. He'll get dumped every time he's there.
No, don't leave dirt. Don't leave for dirt. Just
Stephen Nass will dump him every time. Stephen has said, I may not win it, but neither is he.
What the heck Stephen Nass got going on,
That's just them two. They don't like each other. They've taken each other out about 3 or 4 times.
What?
Oh, yeah. They don't like each other.
I didn't text Bubba. I did not know this.
Oh, yeah. They have that's a big rivalry. At the Snowball, it's a big rivalry. It's like anywhere else, it's like they're fine. But at the Snowball, nah.
Wow. I did not know that. Let me tell you this quick story. We went to Sonoy. Bubba said, come on, Sonoy. Get to Sonoy. went for a ride in the Packer truck with Bubba. Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm hanging over dear life with a freaking Navigator. Just thinking this thing's top heavy. I'm going to flip any minute now. It rained. I get a text from the track owner. Do not leave. And when the track owner says don't leave, David, you don't leave.
No, you don't leave.
Had a time of our life, man. I mean, even if it rained out, we had the time of our life, man. That was awesome.
That is one of the. I'm gonna tell you what. Just watching it, and like I said, I've never been there, but looking at it, I'm like, man, that is one of the nicest tracks I've ever seen.
So we stayed, spent the night at Bubba Pollard's brother's house. Got it that Sunday. And let me tell you, if that race, that was probably one of the best races we went to last year. If that race had been at night, it was still a great race during the day. But if that race would have been at night, oh my God, because the moisture, would have stayed in the track, would have dried out so quick. Man, that was a great race, bro.
Sweet.
Oh my God, that was the first time at Sonoy. I will be going back to Sonoy now.
There you go.
But man, class act, man. Oh my God.
There you go. Well, who we watching at one of my favorite tracks up there at Cherokee? Who's the guy to watch that day?
Well, Bales runs good there. Jeff Smith runs good there. Donald McIntosh is going to be tough. Those are some of the guys that I know that are going.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be so dark. I spent 30 to 32 at Cherokee Sunday.
I hadn't talked to my buddy Chris Ferguson. Is he gonna run anything? Is he?
He's getting this new shop together. I think, a matter of fact, I think his new shop is together. He's getting married. He got a C company, man. Life is great.
We
put race on the back burner, man.
We're in the talks for some stuff, okay? I talked to him the other day. But I done asked him. I'm like, dude, are you actually gonna run anything? I'm running. I promise you.
Probably later in the year. Probably, your Eldoras and your Force Souths.
What about is Chris Madden running it by chance? Do you know?
He'll probably be at Cherokee Sunday.
He'll be tough. That's a track he has got figured out for sure.
Hey, I didn't think about Chris Madden. Yeah. But keep me on the toilet bowl. Probably Taylor English is probably going to take that home, I think.
Oh yeah. That'd be a good pick for that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, awesome. Well,
what else you got in your mind, bro?
I don't know, man. I know it's Monday. I'm wore out.
We talked about this past weekend, man. Had that great race in Florida. Mark Whitener won, but
I was going to say the swamp cabbage.
Yeah.
The swamp cabbage.
Have you seen? I looked on Google Maps, man. That track is almost at the tip of Florida.
Yeah, I was looking and people were wearing shorts and stuff, and I'm like, where are they at?
Key West? Where are y'all at? Key West?
That's what it looked like. That's about where they were.
Dang.
They're talking about swamp. They down there in the Everglades.
Yeah. You're right.
It looked like
gator hunting.
It looked like a pretty good race, though.
I didn't see no highlights. I think
did Cody win one night down there? I think he won Friday night down there. Yeah. Yep. So that's always
Cody O, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier on here. I was like, we ain't really had much to talk about. We ain't had no local stuff. There wasn't no dirt stuff nowhere. I was like, but coming up here in the next week or two, it is wide open from there on out.
What did I tell you last week? This is when my spring starts, March Madness. We'll be wide open now, bro. We're going to be wide open from now to doomsday.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right.
Let's roll.
I'm ready for it, man.
I'm ready, man.
Cool. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you as always, buddy. And I reckon everybody needs to be watching on where I was at. It's on Flow Racing, Hunt the Front.
Flow. I think Flow. Sunday Cherokee might be on Hunt the Front.
I think that's on Hunt the Front. I think they got a deal for the whole year to be on Hunt the Front.
The Toilet Bowl Clarksville is going to be on Hunt the Front.
Okay.
I know that's going to be for a fact.
Cool. All right, man. Well,
you know what? Cherokee might be on Flow Sunday.
Is it on Flow?
It might be on Flow Sunday.
I hope so. I hope it is.
Since the Toilet Bowl is on Hunt the Front, Cherokee may be on.
I mean, you saying you're not going to turn on COTA and watch some NASCAR road course racing?
I don't know what that is, brother. I'm sorry. COTA. No, man, I ain't gonna be home, bro. Ain't watching no COTA. What the hell you got going on? Watching no damn COTA. You got more quota? You got a quota?
Cold one, maybe cold one.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there will be some indulged. I promise you that Sunday. There will be some indulged.
Yes. There you go.
Will be a bush latte.
There you go. All right, man. I greatly appreciate you as always, buddy. And we will be talking with you next week.
All right, buddy. I love you, man. Be good.
Take it easy.
If the dirt ain't flying, you ain't trying.
That's right.
There you go, bud.
All right, ladies. Later. Ladies and gentlemen, Racing Jason, as always, coming to you each week here on Chicken Bone Alley, bringing you all the latest and greatest on the dirt. Let's real quick before where's my button? There's my button. Let's go ahead and hit this up real quick here. Our buddy Skylar Whitfield. Everybody go to SkylarWhitfield.live. Go check out our buddy there. This week, the 26th Brews Tavern in Fort Mill. Also on the 28th, New Way Lounge and Restaurant in Spartanburg, South Carolina. If you over here at Florence Motor Speedway on Saturday, checking out the Smart Modifieds, I recommend you hang around for a little while and watch the race and take off and go over to Hartsville, go over to Shug Steakhouse. They don't sponsor us, but I'm going to tell you what, some good food over there for sure. They are sponsors of our friends Cody and Casey Kelly for sure, but our friend Skylar Whitfield is going to be playing at Shug Steakhouse in Hartsville on Saturday night after the race. So y'all head over to Shug Steakhouse in Hartsville. Also on the 2nd, which will be Sunday, Neil and Pam's there in Surfside Beach. Y'all go check out our buddy Skylar Whitfield on all your streaming channels, Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. Go check him out. And if you're in an area that you can go see him, definitely go do it. SkylarWhitfield.live.
Chicken Bone Alley is brought to you by SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Do you need performance parts? Look no further. They offer a wide range of high-performance parts for various types of racing, including stock car racing, dirt racing, and more. SRI Performance also has the most knowledgeable employees in the industry. If you're looking for that hard-to-find part, they've got it. And if you're wondering how to make it work on your car, they know it. Check them out online at www.sriperformance.com. And when you do, don't forget to use the promo code CBONE10. That's C as in chicken, BONE10, and get 10% off at checkout. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum is a full-line steel service center stocking thousands of sizes, shapes, grades, and types of metals and plastic. If you need it, they have it. And if not, they work fast to find what you need and get it to you. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum also has the ability to cut orders to your specifications as requested. Their dedicated team not only brings many years of experience to the table, but they are always ready and willing to lend a hand with anything you may need. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Your material needs are covered here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, also be sure to go check out our good friend at Profab Headers and Exhaust. Profab Headers and Exhaust. They are quality that wins. And, man, they were making some wins over the weekend for sure. Guys, you need exhaust for any of your racing needs. Go check out Profab Headers and Exhaust. They got you hooked up. You know, I don't care what you got. They got an exhaust package for you. So go check them out. Tell them we sent you over there to them. Also, Earl Ramey Racing Engines. Earl Ramey Racing Engines is your one-stop for horsepower. And go tell Earl we sent you. Get some time on his chassis down there. Also, Dixie Made right here in Florence, South Carolina. Go check out Dixie Made. Is that shirt from Dixie Made? Probably. Who knows?
Who knows?
Landon's got a lot of clothes from Dixie Made. They got you covered from head to toe, everything you need, top to bottom. They got you. So go check out Dixie Made right here by the Florence Flea Market, right outside of it. And they, like I said, they got all the cool brands that you need, everything you want to wear. So tell them we sent you over there too. We appreciate it. Oh, alrighty. Well,
All right.
Squeaky, what you got, Landon?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of things.
How's school?
But I know you should check out our sponsors. All right. School's been all right.
All right.
I got to write an essay when I get back in there. Actually, I wrote an essay. I just have to check over it.
Rewrite it.
That's rewrite it.
Yeah, rewrite it.
I don't know about that one.
Why not?
I don't know. But, yeah. Other than that, been pretty good. Can't wait to weld, though, once I get this off.
You gotta wait till you get it off.
I mean, we could get like a leather thing to go over it.
A mitt.
A mitt.
You need a leather mitt.
Yeah, but, you know.
It'd be interesting. I was fixing to say, you might could use it as a brace and hold it steady.
Well.
So, anyway. All right, guys. Also, go check out our good friends over at MPM Marketing. Our good friend Tanya over there. www.marketwithmpm. What are you mouthing?
Don't worry about it.
Marketwithmpm.com. This game of racing is a crazy game indeed, and you need someone to help you with all aspects of it, including the digital marketing side, also the sponsorship marketing, and every other aspect of marketing, and no one knows it better than Tanya over at MPM Marketing. Also, Fresh Chef up in the, what I like to call the Race City area of North Carolina, anywhere from Charlotte on up to Hickory and everything in between. Stop in, see our friends over at Fresh Chef, some of the best food you will ever eat. Daily food and drink specials, just second to none. So tell them we sent you up there. Alrighty. Well, I think that about covers it. Like I said, Florence Motor Speedway, I'll be out there this week. Won't be racing, but we'll be out there. Hanging out and checking out all the fine racing going on there for sure. What you smiling about over here?
Remember, smash that like button. Leave in the comments your favorite race car driver.
There you go. Smash that like button. Smash it. Smash it. Don't just click it.
Don't click it.
Smash
you gotta
it.
hit your phone.
Smash it. Smash it. We do need some more. I'm trying to build up our couple things. Trying to build up our YouTube a little more. Trying to build up our TikTok a little more. So if you don't follow us on either one of them, please go do so. Please go follow us on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. All that fun stuff. I was gonna be on TikTok live tonight, but something happened. I don't know what happened. Camera wouldn't connect. Somebody just followed our page right now on TikTok. Just saw it.
Don't
So
miss
whoever that was,
our
appreciate
uploads.
Yeah, I try to upload a little more here lately. I need a producer. Anybody want to volunteer to produce and create? And I need a content manager. That's what I need. Content manager. I don't have time.
I'm working on it.
You're working on soccer.
No, I'm working on my editing skills. With this gun, I can't play soccer. I've been trying to work on my edit skills.
How's that worked out for you?
I did it one night, and I did great.
You did?
I did great.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let us know what racing you're gonna be watching this weekend. Like I said, we got COTA coming up, NASCAR side, road racing. I am ready for. I don't know. I hate to say this, but I am ready for the typical 1.5 mile or short track on the NASCAR side because I really want to see. I don't know. I just don't feel like we get a good gauge on who's doing what and who's got what going on and who's fast over these first few weeks of super speedway racing, drafting style racing, and then a road course that only certain ones are really, really good at. And I don't know. I feel like we'll know a little better when we get to a more typical style track. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, thank you, Landon, for hanging out this week.
It was an honor.
It was.
It was an honor. And it was my pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My pleasure. I think he's trying out for his job at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We appreciate all y'all coming on, hanging out with us, and we will see y'all next time.
Goodbye.
And we're clear. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody still hanging out with us? Comment if you are. I don't think anybody's hanging out with us anymore.
Maybe not.
All right. Welp, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate the ones of you who did hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
And guess we'll catch you next time right here.
Smash the like button.
Give us a follow.
And the
Like. All that stuff on Facebook, too. All that good jazz. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Let's see if we know how much that takes. Dozen eggs in 1994.
90 cents.
90 cents? I'm gonna say $7.
86 cents.
That's real cheap. God, yeah, eggs are like $11 now.
No.
Oh, are you buying the pasture raised?
I'm going to Walmart. I ain't going to, what's that place
Trader
called?
Joe's. Okay, now I'm scared.
I'm going to say $1.75 a gallon.
I'm gonna say 70 cents a gallon.
It's $1.11.
I saw the founder too. I'm gonna say 30 cents.
Oh, no, it's going to be about $5.
$2.99.
Oh, for a whole meal. Oh, I thought maybe just a cheeseburger. Wow, we're really bad at this.
Georgie and Mandy are starting to...
Hi, ready to go?
Yeah, can we go say hi to your friends?
You don't know any of their names anyways.
Of course I know all their names.
Oh, yeah? Which one's my roommate?
Number 2, please read what's on the back of the paper.
Hello, Mr. Silverman. It's nice to see you again.
That's your roommate, Madison.
No, it's McKinley.
Number 2 is your roommate, McKinley.
Nope, it's number 1.
No!
Hi.
Bruh. Bruh.
I saw your new,
Big roller.
I might want to buy it.
You do?
Maybe the silver one, yeah. I'll take
The silver one, you want to go take a look at it?
Yeah,
Come behind the counter downstairs.
Datehood.
You want to weigh it out?
What do you got here, like 1.5 kilos, 2